p.m. Top Talk, and this is a special birthday show honoring who else? None other than me. I mean, you know, me. I have somebody special here with me today. If you caught earlier this week the WTFtv show, you would see that Miss Jolie Starr was on the Sybian, and we all kind of had to stop the show because the vibration noise scared everybody outside the set. So today with me is none other than the host of the show, Nelson.
Hi, how you doing, everybody? Thank you for having me here.
Yes.
Such an honor, and especially on your birthday.
Thank you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. And you look great, by the way.
Thank you.
And I could not help but looking at your legs the entire time I was saying that. Say,
Nelson is a
look,
hot
you
mess.
see, look, I mean, you look great.
He's a hot mess, just so you know.
If you were inside in the studio right now, you would see how great her legs look right now.
You think people can see it from here?
Yes.
Or from here? Or from here?
I got the better view. Wait, I got the better view here, so.
So this is my birthday show. I have a bunch of guests coming in. It's going to be a great, great show. But I wanted to sit down and chit-chat with Nelson just a little bit so that my audience can see who he is. We probably share the same audience anyway.
Yeah, because of me, now everybody's gonna come in like I don't know. Foot Guy doesn't even have a computer. He's probably watching from a library if they're open at this hour. But
well, yeah, no, because Foot Guy doesn't have a computer.
That's
so.
one of my loyal fans who actually calls in every week. The problem is that he doesn't have a computer, Twitter, email. He looks like a caveman, except he's.
You did not just say that about him. Oh,
I mean it in their own love, I guess.
When you watch it, so Nelson, tell the audience a little bit about what goes on, the craziness in your show.
Well, WTF has been around for years. It's a wrestling theme-oriented show with adult situations going on in this case, and I always say it's in a controlled environment. See,
it's not.
Anyone it wants to be, but.
He wants it to be a controlled environment, but it ends up being a little crazy.
Yeah, we have wrestlers that come on every other week.
Are you looking at my legs again?
I can't.
You're supposed to be talking to the audience.
This is how professional I am. I can't really help it.
Can't even have a guest come on the show without checking me out. WTF?
Am I the only? Okay.
I just kicked the table.
With your nice looking legs.
Yes, my nice looking legs. Oh, what is that? Continue your story.
Professionalism at its best. All right. Anyway, so basically, I've been doing this for years. You know, we have wrestlers on the show. You probably were there with the world's champion Overdose.
Yes.
And we have different women, mostly porn stars, mostly models, depending on they want to plug. And I mean, Tuesday was no different than what I've been doing for years. I've done crazier stuff in the past, but you were there. Tuesday was just crazy. For those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, we had a woman that came on here on the studio and basically sat on a vibrating machine called a Sybian.
Yes.
So.
I interviewed Dave Lampert, for everybody that must know. I interviewed him the night before he was supposed to go on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
And his flight was canceled because there was some weather stuff going on, so he had granted me the interview, which was really cool.
Cool. So, long story short, we used the Sybian on the studio, and originally we were supposed to do it downstairs. We have a downstairs studio, but you know we had no crew because they're douchebags, but whatever. That's a whole different story. I don't know if this is a family show, but I can't curse.
It's not a family show. Yes.
With your legs, of course, it can't be a family show. But
somebody just tweeted that they're watching us.
It's not Foot Guy, I can tell you
that.
No,
it's somebody else.
Wait till Foot Guy calls in this place. Forget it. This whole studio will go nuts.
Oh, my goodness.
Because he'll call and he'll ask the exact same questions over and over again. You probably know it already. Say, how's your feet? Can I see your sole of your feet? What nail polish you use, you know?
Now, other than you running the talk show,
yes.
Are you also a gynecologist? Because your shirt says that you're a
gynecologist. I was certified as a gynecologist. I have the license in my...
He's not a gynecologist.
That would be great if I was.
Maybe a private one with somebody who wants to be with him.
When you like to know.
No.
I'm sure he's not saying.
No, Nelson.
Trying to get it out of her.
So wait. You run this. It's supposed to be like about wrestling, just about wrestling.
We do wrestle, you know, but right now we're taking a little break from it
Do you want to change like the concept of your show?
We're gonna still keep it because everybody knows that we're still a part of a wrestling thing. We're part of a wrestling community, but at the same time, we're also part of the adult community. Right. As a matter of fact, for those who don't know, me and Marabelle actually met at Exotica.
Yes, we did at Exotica last year.
I interviewed you, and you probably looked at me. I was wearing the Pope outfit because was I wearing it? No, I wasn't.
I don't think you were.
No.
But I still thought you were strange.
Yeah. I always get that look all the time anyway, but that's okay. But anyway, so I interviewed Marabelle about her kinky mag because she was part of the dungeon
experience. Yes, with Mistress C.
Yes. So I interviewed you, and I know you had that look at me like I'm strange, but we somehow end up being good friends, and we still are.
Yes.
And I just want to say, you know, because it's your birthday, I just want to say, since I met you, you've been a great friend, so...
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
No problem. I mean...
Thank you for being a part of my birthday show.
Absolutely. Anytime. It's a big honor.
So, let me ask you, anything strange in the news this week that captured you? Last week, I was talking about the anorexic woman. I was talking about the hot dog prostitution lady, you know, who was not only selling hot dogs, but apparently they were saying that she was selling prostitution as well.
So?
Yeah, but did you see how they look?
Oh, yeah. I just realized that she's... I can't describe what she looks like. I mean, if it was somebody hot or something like that, yeah, then I wouldn't like, no big deal, Vegas, why not? But this was like in Long Island or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we are right now.
And it's like, hey, selling prostitution and hot dogs at the same time, no problem, unless you're hot, yeah. But if you're somebody that look like her, for those, I don't know if anybody can know what she looks like. She looks somebody...
You know what she looks like?
Who?
She looks like Britney Spears, but like a man version. Like a man trying to dress up like Britney Spears.
More like Lindsay Lohan that just hit the wall. Because she's like in her early 20s and she looks like she's in her early 60s.
I'm not going to say anything because her father's my friend.
Hi.
I have no comment on that.
Sorry, I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm just being honest.
So tell me what's in store for the future for WTF TV.
Other than more Sibian rides before I get thrown off of the stream. Because I've been there and done it. We had the biggest incident that we had. I'm going to get back to your answer to your question. We had Negro Smith. You've seen him plenty of times. 10 years ago, he was knocked in the head with a chair. And literally, he was knocked out for like a couple of minutes. We had to take him to the hospital next door.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like the biggest incident we had at the studio. That was like 10 years ago. But the Sibian thing kind of topped that, according to the people in the studio.
Well, how does it make you feel that you have all of this glorious content and you're being censored by all of these sites? Because basically, to me, I feel the adult world is what brings the money in.
Exactly, I agree.
And you have all of these websites that are constantly censoring all the time.
And people make money off of the adult business. It's not really doing well as it should be, but it's, you know, people still make money off the adult business one way or the other, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's legal no matter what. And you can make a tax write-off if you want, but, I mean, censoring, I think America is a little too sensitive. In the case of Ustream, for those who are streaming through Ustream now, I'm sorry, hiccups. It's the fact that Ustream, those people who actually will censor anything. I don't know where they're from, but it's like you're worldwide.
Right.
Why would you want to censor anything? Because other countries don't censor the way the United States are. They're I think America is a little bit more politically correct now.
Where at one time it wasn't that way. I mean, if you look at newspapers back in the day, you know, they called mentally handicapped people. Now they used to call them retarded. I mean, but that was the word that they used back then.
Right.
Now I'm like showing.
It's a. Don't worry, I'm showing my age too. Don't worry, she's 33 years old.
Yes, I am. Again.
But
So, I mean, like, what do you see in the future for your own show?
I like to see, to branch out more, to put it all over the place. Hopefully make money on this. I mean, I am making a little bit of as of what I can from like the little sponsors because my show's on iTunes also. And people, and did I tell you the story about where I live in the city, New York, where you can the subway.
Yes.
During the rush hour, there's tons of people every day. At one time, I'm wearing my reading glasses, and by the way, I admit I wear reading glasses, and a hat or whatever. She looks better than me. And so, long story short, without dragging, I saw, and I believe it's a fan, because that same night I put the show up on YouTube, iTunes, and I actually saw somebody watching the Sibian ride on their iPad a couple of feet away from me. Didn't know that was me. I saw it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you kind of look like Foot Guy, but I don't think it's him. But
he doesn't have. If he
my
doesn't
audience
have a
is pretty.
Computer at home. How would he have an iPad?
Exactly. It's like my audience is pretty much creepy, degenerate.
I know, because they asked me out.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going out with
a lot of guys always try to ask her out on in the air, especially that one guy that said
you. Like, stop asking me out. I'm not going out with.
Like that one guy, he said lives
fans.
The guy lives in Harlem, and he says that he lives in the projects. Said, "Yo, Ma, when you go out?" And we asked him, "What kind of date would it be?" It would be you going to his house in the projects, and
smelly elevators,
smelly elevators, and all he said was, "We'll go and smoke for a few hours, and then they take it from there." And she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And he's talking about this smoking.
Oh, don't forget, he said that he wanted to massage my feet.
Now that's a date.
It's not a date.
Not for you.
No, not for me. Maybe for somebody
Smoking
else.
weed and feet rubbing and in the housing projects.
No.
Can't beat that, right? No.
Tell me what girl would tolerate that type of date. I would like to know. I would like to know. Raise your hand. Call in. You know what? If you want to call into the show, yes.
Oh.
The number is 631-882-6900. What a number, 69. I love that number.
Was that an earthquake?
You can do so many things, relating to that number. Is that the phone?
Kind of like my phone. Remember that night? It kept ringing and everybody heard it? Oh, like, holy shit, professional.
Everything was wrong that day. Everything. Who's calling? I know somebody's calling. I don't know who, but hopefully you can.
If it's Foot Guy, it'll be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny if you can get through. So you were saying that you wanted to branch out the show.
Yes, and we tried to branch out to all. As a matter of fact, we have, callers from like outside of New York, like the guy from Chicago. And I think you do have a caller.
Oh, I have a call.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to KEM Top Talk. Who's calling? Hello?
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Who is
Happy
it?
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blue.
You have to lower your computer because we can hear like feedback.
I'm calling from. Okay, hold on.
Calling from the housing floor. So it's the same guy.
Okay, this is Bam Bam calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh my God. Can you see me blowing kisses at you? I love you. How are you?
I can see you, my love. I'm doing well. You look wonderful. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, thank you. This is this guy. I've known this guy since like the 3rd or 4th grade. Just don't reveal how old I am. We're keeping that a secret.
I thought you were 33.
Yeah, but he knows my real age.
I will never.
When are you coming back to New York? You came to New York, you visited, and you didn't even come see me. What was that all about?
I'll be back in New York in August for Marble Hill weekend.
Nice. Now the whole world knows where I'll be in August.
Okay.
Yeah, but they
I gotta put that away.
Marble Hill and it's all over the place.
Yes. Oh, well, that's true. There's more than one Marble Hill, I guess. Thank you, Bam Bam.
All right, sweetie, I love you. I just wanted to call and wish you well. And you look
Love
wonderful.
you. Thank you. Aww. That's so sweet.
I know.
Somebody Daddy called me and... Where are the rest of my friends that should be watching this?
It's a Saturday night. Who the hell knows, right?
No, my mother was like, I'm going to be at a concert.
Really?
Yes.
Not taking you on your birthday?
I know. Okay, well, because they listen to different music. And speaking of music, we are coming back after the break with Sugar and Spice Girls. Who are they and what they're about? We'll find out after this commercial. Bye, everybody. I mean, for now, we'll be back. Okay.
Pure adrenaline.
Everything you love about Geico. Now mobile. Download the new Geico app today.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
Definitely Dunkin'.
You know, I need to get that jolt in the morning, but I want something good to do that.
I love the aroma, I love the taste. You can't mistake the flavor.
I run on Dunkin'.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
This is Tom Mealy for 1-800-INJURY-LAW. You know, for years, you've heard me talk about people injured in accidents, soft tissue fractures, sometimes even worse. I've made it very clear that you need to understand what happens to your body when in an accident, especially a soft tissue injury. Now, let me get something straight. Firms that try to duplicate my message don't stand up to the years of experience of this team. The bottom line, I am Tom Mealy, the voice you've heard for years, the guy associated with the team of attorneys fighting every day to get you the compensation you deserve. By calling 1-800-INJURY-LAW, I will continue to guarantee my undivided attention as well as the attention of the most talented team of attorneys here on Long Island. Now understand this, 1-800-INJURY-LAW, we're not a bunch of prima donnas. Accidents, they don't keep bankers' hours, and neither do we. It's simple. It's the Harrison Law Group. It's 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Hey, we're back. Yeah, I was looking at my boobs just in case.
So was I.
I just wanted to make sure that they were still...
No, they're there. They're perfectly fine. Okay. And I envy you, dude. We have great guests here.
Yes, we do. We have two of the Sugar and Spice Girls, the CEO and the co-founder. Oh, but before we get to her, somebody's on the phone. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Miss Blue, it's Jeevee.
Hi! How are you?
Oh, hi. Okay, there's a delay. I gotta go to the other room. Oh, so happy birthday. And I just wanted to thank you for being so intelligent and sexy on the internet and being such a great female representation of strong sexuality.
Ooh, thank you so much. Those are such powerful words. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you know, a lot of times you just don't see intelligent women being sexual and powerful in the public, and it's so good to see somebody like that.
I totally agree with you. And you know what? I'm incorporating them now. There's two of them here.
Oh, yes. My boyfriend Joe Dillinger is the rhythm guitarist of Biting Saints, and they're on the show. And
yes, they're going to be coming up soon. Woohoo! Jeevee's one of the girlfriends.
I gotta go. I just wanted to wish you well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your love. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, bye. Speaking of sexual and powerful, I have Mika, who is the CEO and founder of Sugar and Spice Girls. Yes. And Mika, we've known each other. We actually met through a mutual friend of ours. Well, he's a friend of mine. Itzy Atkins. I've known him for, I've known him, I'm not even going to say anymore because I'm starting to give away my age. Let's just say I've known him for a very long time. Itzy is in the film industry and he does a lot. And that's how I met, yes. Yeah. He was actually in honor of Michael Jackson. After Michael Jackson's passing, he shot a music video. We literally took over Times Square.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. You know, people to this day don't even believe that it actually happened.
Yes.
He recreated Thriller, so we were in the middle of Times Square. Just
Yep.
like, I played Ola, who was the girl in the video.
And she looked just like her, too.
Yeah,
Whoa, I wish I would have seen it, too. Cause
I know, and then, it was people screaming in the street, and it was pandemonium.
Is it on YouTube now?
It is. It is. Because I put it up.
Okay.
If you go on my YouTube page, Marabelle Blue, you'll see the video that's up there.
And you'll see my screen.
Yes.
In the screen. So that's pretty, my claim to fame.
So now tell me what has been going on with you since then, because there's been a lot of great stuff going on with you and your business.
Definitely. Well, Sugar and Spikes is a tattoo, an alternative modeling agency that I started about 5 years ago. And it was basically just to represent females who are in the industry who look like myself, tattooed or pierced, and really couldn't find proper representation. And being that I worked, in entertainment and corporate, I had the professional experience, but my passion wasn't so much with the corporate. It's definitely with rock and roll, with tattoos, beautiful women. And what better way to kind of empower women is to start a company and show that just because we look this way and we're different than the norm doesn't mean that, we can't be professional and be high class or high fashion. So really just changing the views of how they look at women with tattoo or body art.
You're saying that it reminds me of, do you remember the music video with George Michael, Freedom, that he had all the models?
Yes. Yes.
Was it Freedom?
Yeah, Freedom.
I remember the video. I don't remember the name, but I definitely remember the video.
Around 1990, he came out with a video, and there was all different models.
Right. Linda Evangelista, right?
Right.
She was the one that donned that short haircut. And I think at the time, it was such a big deal.
Right.
Because models at that time, what was it, in the late 80s,
It was
early
actually
90s?
that video came out around 1990.
Yeah. Not a lot of models cut their
Right,
hair that
exactly.
short. And it was like a big deal. It's
Even
like,
when,
oh my God.
what's her name? Sinead O'Connor got her hair, it was like short. They made a big thing about it for a minute.
And you'll be surprised, even now, people, I live in New York, so, we get used to seeing all different types of people. But when you go outside of that, especially in the industry, they can be a bit conservative, or they kind of box this type of look. And I think,
still do today.
Exactly. And I think what's also special I want to mention about my company is that I really focus on women of diversity, women of color, especially because, there are Spanish and black, and there are black, Asian, Caucasian. There's so many different type of girls who look this way, and I don't like the stereotype, well, if they have tattoos, they look this way.
Right.
We come in all different colors, looks, sizes, and, and we want work too. We want to be represented, we want to be casted. So that's, I manage their portfolios and book castings and, photo shoots. So it's been really good. And I have one of my models here today.
And your model is?
Hi, my name is Camille.
Hi, Camille.
Hi.
Now look at this. Can she stand up for the cameras? Please.
Definitely
Oh
stand up.
We want to see everything.
This is definitely what I would call rock and roll.
I mean, look at the top.
Yes,
Looks great. I love
this
it.
This design was actually designed by Sybil Vane Clothing. She's an awesome designer. What she does is actually takes rock and roll band T-shirts and make them into really high fashion bathing suits by adding, some studding and a top. You can see it's Iron Maiden, so that's pretty awesome in itself. But Camille going to a beach like that will definitely stand out and be.
Yeah, she'll definitely capture attention. Can you turn around so that we can see the back?
Yes.
Whoa. Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Very nice.
I like it. Very well put together.
Can still get, and you know what? And you don't even. She can also wear it like to go out to an event.
Yeah, you can throw on some shorts. You can put on a short skirt and you can rock it. Hey, if you're, you probably rock it just like that.
I probably would, but I need to be a little bit smaller than
I know we all love this today. I'm loving what you got going on here, so you can definitely rock that. I mean,
it's my birthday show,
and
so I'm dressing up half naked on purpose.
Well, you know what? What's great is that with Civil Veins Clothing. She, caters to all sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So
how do you intertwine your business with like fashion designers? Like, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, how do you work with them?
Sure. Basically, I just reach out to a lot of independent designers who, maybe not be that popular yet, but they have a certain style and they're out of the box and edgy. So I reach out to them, just basically going online, Googling, doing my research, and saying, hey, I have models, and we work together. You would get a trade. You'll get pictures of beautiful models in your clothing, and I will promote you. So it's a lot of cross promoting and just really working as a community with independent artists, bands, designers who would want to work with Sugar and Spikes. And
have you found the community to be receptive of your business and what you're putting together?
Yes, actually, when I started 5 years ago, I was just, like anyone in New York, just a major fan of a lot of local bands. So I would go to the shows a lot. So I built a lot of strong relationships with a lot of bands, a lot of designers. I would come in with my own crazy designs of myself. And so, talking to them, I started hearing concerns from everybody. Oh, I'm tattooed and I want to model, but I can't. Bands are like, oh, I want people, interested in coming to our shows, but we can't bring an audience, and I'm hearing everybody, so I figured, well, why not I just start something that I can find a way to get everyone to work together. So also with Sugar and Spikes, I put on shows. I put on rock and roll fashion shows. I have the bands performing live while models are walking down the runway. I have body paint going on one end. It's like so many different things, and as a community, it's really beautiful to come to because, we have the fans and audience interested and the artists are getting people to the shows.
Well, you know what? Kinky Magazine, my magazine, let me just say that again, mine. We sponsored one of Sugar and Spike's shows, and if you want to see Sugars and Spike's website, I keep saying Sugars and Spikes. It's Sugar and Spikes.
Sugar and Spice.
People say spice all
Did I
the
say
time.
spike or spice?
Spice, like a spike.
Like the
spike
spike that she's donning
because we're
on
both
her
spiky
thing.
and we could be a little bit
spiky.
Yep.
Which is not a bad thing.
Of
for
course
a girl.
not.
Especially if that's what you look like someone who'd be into that.
Yeah, because you look great though.
Thank you.
You're hitting on her too now, aren't you?
What can I say? I do not know.
I can't bring him anywhere. I mean, it's almost, it's like my dog Sebastian. Every time I walk him, I let him run in the dog run.
Right.
And he's humping on whatever.
Really? Yeah.
So I don't know if you're ready for a Sugar and Spike show. She's been to them.
I've been to them. It's fantastic. The modeling is great. The fashion is wonderful. And the music, I mean, it's heavy metal music. It's rock and roll music. You've had great bands on there. You had a band that I really liked a lot. Oh, God. It's like the name is escaping me. The girl with the thing.
Rainbow Blight.
Yes.
Is the singer.
Yes.
But Hate in the Box.
Hate in the Box.
The band.
That's a really good band.
They take their style off of a lot of horror movies, so they play different type of horror characters on stage. So it's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, do you have any shows planned for the future? And how is Kinky Magazine getting involved?
Oh, we definitely want you involved. As you know, last year we did a tattoo beauty pageant, which was the first one I ever put on. So,
nice.
And it was great just to see tattoo models and tattoo women, trying to compete for a crown is kind of cool to me.
Well, we're definitely working on a body modification episode. So if you have a lot of tattoos or piercings, whatever the case may be, definitely hit me up on kinkymagazine.com. There's a tab called Contact Us. You'll see everything there, how you can be featured on madhousetv.com. On my show, KEM Top Talk.
Yes. I have a quick question. Where do you do your shows? Do you do it within the city? Do you do it outside of the city?
Well, because I'm local.
As in New York City, that is.
Yes, I do it I've done it only in New York, but I'm definitely looking to expand as the interest grows. We've been in Urban Ink Magazine, Inks Magazine, so we're definitely receiving a lot more support and love. And as that support grows, I definitely want to take it out of New York City. But I've had my shows like the legendary Knitting Factory.
Yes.
You know, that was one of our big shows.
Out in Brooklyn.
Exactly. Crash Mansion. You know, so I've had it at all of the really hot spots of New York that bands like, are dying to perform. And I usually invite one band out of town to come open up for the rest of the band. So that's a way of...
Is it like an invitation only, or people have...
No,
it's open to the public. I want everyone. I want corporate people. I want punks. I want metalheads. I don't want anything. I hate like segregation, honestly.
Yeah, because it's not the kind of show that, you know, discounts anyone.
Exactly.
I mean, basically everybody can go.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, how I was, you know, my childhood, and I think for me it's just recreating like my childhood in my family.
Right.
Because I like everybody. I want to be in every, you know, kind of place, every type of people. You know, no discrimination. So all are welcome as long as you love good music, beautiful women.
Well, one last question, because we have much more guests coming on. How do you feel like there are all these good venues that are shutting down in the city? How does that affect your business?
It's definitely really, it makes me sad because I remember years ago going to CBGBs and, you know, having awesome, dirty, you know, mosh pits. But they don't have that so much anymore. So, you know, we definitely have to get creative. You know, I don't mind taking it to the higher end type of venues and then showing them, like, you know, what we're about too. I mean, it's, you know, or get creative and, you know, outside space, finding permits for that. So right now, I'm just looking at to work with other companies who do a lot of outside shows. So now maybe bringing a Sugar and Spike show where it's a festival. I mean, that was always my main goal, is to turn it into the next Bamboozle or, you know, something like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. And Camille, what's in your future with Sugar and Spikes?
Well, I really love working with Mika. She's awesome. She's fun. She gets us work, and I'm just looking forward to, you know, being that model of color who has tattoos. I mean, it's starting to get there now for us, and like I have like short hair, piercings. I love that stuff, but it's just hard to book like mainstream work.
Yeah.
So for me, this is like a really great agency to be with, and I really look forward to the future.
Because they have such a specific look sometimes, and doesn't that look get boring or tiring after a while?
With mainstream fashion, yes, I would say so. But I mean, fashion doesn't get tired of it.
No. Did you hear about Vogue, like taking a stand about the models with the, I guess, the under malnourished look or whatever, that if they have like issues? Did you hear about that?
I heard about it. They talk about this, like, I feel so often. Like every year there's a new story, like models on the runway who look sick.
Yeah.
And I mean, I always hear about it.
I'm not saying I didn't want you to think that. No, I just wanted to get like your feedback on that. I mean, is that something that they kind of just do to shut the public up and saying, you know, okay, you know, we're doing something about it. We're not gonna endorse, you know, somebody that's starving themselves or whatever. Is this just something like to shut the public up?
Yeah, right. I mean, honestly, I think so, because I feel like America is the fashion industry. I feel like it's not ready and open-minded enough yet for like women who are perhaps curvier or more voluptuous or like normal size, like an average American woman. I do feel like it's discriminatory in that sense. So Sugar and Spikes is a good agency for that too, because it's not just like skinny girls. Right. It's like a broad diversity.
Yeah, but some women can't help to be naturally thin. It's just in their metabolism to be that way. So, you know, it's not like, you know, something that you're doing on purpose. You know what I mean? It's what happens is that, you know, a woman will see you and be like, oh, I want to be thin like that. And meanwhile, you're probably like, you know, scarfing French fries or, you know, whatever the case may be.
Only we could be so lucky.
I can't scarf French fries. Look at the way I look because I'm doing it. We're going to come back. Thank you for Sugar and Spike.
Thank you.
To come on the KEM Top Talk. Definitely check out their website. And we are going to come back with my buddy Josh, who's going to sing a song for us after this. So we'll be back. And my boobs will be back too.
Sure they will.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance.
Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe
She wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
And we're back! Yay! Now, Nelson is gone for the time being. Well, I want to thank Nelson for being on the KEM Top Talk set. And you'll probably see me on his show sometime next month. I have my friend Josh here with me. And Josh is a musician. And he's also my friend. And I wanted to interview him because he plays a different mindset of music that I normally don't listen to, but that doesn't mean that he's not good, because he's really good. And I had to have him on so that you can see what he's about. I've known Josh for a long time. And Josh, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. I'm like tongue-tied over here.
About myself? Well, I've been playing music since I was a little kid, and I guess I took a long break between the ages, I think, of like 25 to about 27, and I got back into it again.
Why did you take that break?
I was pursuing a degree in psychology, and then it's like music, like once it gets inside of your soul, like once it gets in you, you can't. It's hard to pursue any other type of career when it's that much a part of your integral being. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't just wipe the slate clean and go, okay, I'm gonna be a psychologist, or actually I was becoming a nurse practitioner, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and I'm gonna be completely science and forget about the last 20-something years of my life where I've been playing music, and I just couldn't do it. It's like an obsession, and it's a need, it's a want. It comes from a very, very deep place where it's not a hobby for me. I need to do this.
How did you going to school, studying psychology, that's a deep subject.
Yeah.
How did you incorporate some of that into your music? Did you find that you opened a door to a different place to write your songs, write your music?
No, I don't think it comes from, it's not really, what I learned in school doesn't come from a subjective state. It's more of how to correlate with the audience, I think, is where the psychology played into, but it didn't have any correlation with my music or effect or impact on the way I produce my music. But it did definitely let me, it gave me a different angle on people and their collective consciousness and how to relate to them from the standpoint of a musician. So that's the one thing that I did learn from school and how I applied it to my music. That's about it.
How is your music coming along now? How has it changed from the break that you took? Like, what were you writing before your break, and now you're back? Is the writing different? Is the music different?
It is.
How did it affect you? Did you have something personal happen in your life that it just changed for you?
Yes, quite a few things. I had got out of a 9-year relationship, and then I'd lost everything, including my home. And so I didn't have a place to live, a place to stay. So it reflected on my music in a darker way. It's a little bit more sad now than it was beforehand. That going through what I went through for the past couple of years gave me direction, a new direction in how to. I guess before that, I really didn't have much to say. I don't think. Now I feel like I have more because of the experiences that I went through helped shape a different direction now.
But you see how like these personal experiences, how they tie into like music. Like for example, the thing that sticks out of my mind is Gwen Stefani, Don't Speak. Like she had all of this music before Don't Speak. She comes out with Don't Speak and everybody's like crying along with her. You know what I mean? So it's like, are we like really sad inside, or we just relate to that, you know, when something happens?
People are attracted to the darkness like moths to a flame.
Okay.
They just are, because it's a very real feeling. You know, we do most of the time we do feel sad. You know, and we can relate to other people who have similar experiences than we do. You know what I'm saying? So like when somebody comes from a darker place or hardship, the common person can relate to that easier, you know, than these happy, peppy,
because
songs.
We're not always like that all of the time.
And people are fascinated, I think. They're fascinated with the darkness. They're fascinated with pain and drama. It's just, I think, a part of how they are. You know?
I'm glad you put it that way. And with that, we are going to hear Josh sing a song for us. And hopefully it'll be dark and lovely and juicy and everything else that comes along with it. It's a sad song. But you know what? It's my birthday, so it's still going to be happy anyway. We'll be back.
Hey, Steve Bargain here with new Hot Pockets limited edition chili sauce cheese dog and barbecue recipe bacon burger. The new easy way to bring that authentic barbecue flavor home. Ha! Box. Are you tired of all those hard-to-open hot dog packets? Are you tired of biting and stabbing wildly and using unregistered firearms? And what about all that burnt meat, the undercooked meat? All those stumbling, fumbling, ashy disasters? Dusty meat? Nobody wants dusty meat. You don't have time for that. With Hot Pockets limited edition, say no more. No more messy messes. No more rolling that greasy barbecue into the pool. No more blown up propane tank shrapnel. With new Hot Pockets limited edition, we've done all the work for you. Just take it out of the box in about 2 minutes. Well, bam, slam, jam, done. You got all the hot and hot deliciosity of a chili cheese dog or a barbecue bacon burger. Blow on it, Wanda. Blowing on your Hot Pocket. Yeah, those Hot Pockets sure are pretty hot and hot. Blowing it again real quick. Hot, 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 hot. Hot's good. A little bit more. Keep blowing on them, Wanda. Don't stop blowing on them, Wanda. They're still too hot. I'm sorry. She's gonna kill me. You're welcome. Real cheese, tender meat, and that barbecue flavor in a crispy hot crust. Booyah! Hot and delicious!
So hot.
Get some hot and delicious. Get some Hot Pockets limited edition.
Last time I tried to make chili dogs, I accidentally started a war in chili. But with Hot Pockets limited edition, that never happens.
I'm impressed. Color me impressed.
Even if Hot Pockets limited edition wasn't paying me to endorse them, I would. They're delicious. But they are paying me. Suckers.
It must work if real people endorse us. Now, how much would you expect to pay for a product like this? If you're alone on a desert island by yourself without food for days and you had access to your bank account, you might pay $1 million for one of these. But you're not gonna pay $1 million. You're not gonna pay $500,000. You're not gonna pay $250,000. You're not gonna pay that. $50,000? That's too much. Or $20,000, $100 even. But you're not gonna pay any of this. It's a Hot Pocket. It's not expensive. It's just hot and delicious. Right, Wanda? That's the best knot I've ever seen. Bring home the barbecue flavor you can savor. That rhymed. Order now.
Hot Pockets limited edition chili sauce cheese dog and barbecue recipe bacon burger are available for a limited time only. Get yours now. Send check or money order or thank you card. Allow time for delivery, especially if mailman is slow. Hot. Even better, just run to the store and grab a box. Or 7. Hot, 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 hot. This offer not valid for squirrels. Wanda not for sale. Hot Pockets are not meant to be used as pockets. Hot, hot, hot. Call 1-800-HOT-8791. That's 1-800-HOT-8791. 1-800-HOT-8791. Ooh, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Hot, hot, hot. Batteries not included.
Want to leave a testimonial? Call this number. Want to show us how you cool off your Hot Pocket? Make a video and share it with us on Facebook. Wanda's waiting. So, step on it.
And And we're back at KEM Top Talk. I'm your host, Marabelle Blue, and I'd like to introduce to you The Apology.
When she walked inside my heart, she reached through my dying self. I couldn't see the life hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes. Through the time I spent with her, I never seemed to realize all the pain she felt was hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes. Through the time I spent with her, I never seemed to realize all the pain she felt was hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes. So why should I hurt love's pride and kill the one thing I ever did love? I might find the rhyme hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes. Many years have come and gone, the pale light slithering from a swirling fading sun, hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes. Our nights ended with bitter insults, shallow replies, and a forever goodbye. Something inside has died, hidden behind the shadows of her lonely eyes.
Thank you, Josh. That was awesome. And we'll be right back with Biting Saints. Woo!
Repeat after me. I am the best.
I am the best.
I have big muscles and
I
cool
have
hair.
big muscles and cool hair.
I have a sophisticated and
I have a
diverse group of
sophisticated
friends.
and diverse group of friends.
I own an environmentally responsible sports
I own
sedan.
an environmentally responsible sports sedan.
I'm breaking up with Heather Graham because I need my
I'm
space.
breaking up with Heather Graham because I need my space.
Wait, what?
I am winning all the sports.
I am winning all the sports.
I believe in my smell.
Odor blocker body wash is so powerful it can block VO for 16 hours. Its blocking power is as powerful as me.
Yeah, it is.
Who said that? Is that my left bicep? No, it was my
abdominals.
Hey, kids, look here. Dentine Gum, a regular 5-cent package of Dentine Gum, and you can get it free of extra cost. It's right inside this special package of Cheerios. You see, kids, there's a very good reason why Cheerios brings you this package of Dentine Gum. You see, Cheerios is made from oats, and it contains the vitamins and minerals you need for healthy nerves, for good red blood, and naturally for good sound teeth. And to help keep those teeth sound, Cheerios offers you this package of Dentine, because Dentine is specially made to help keep teeth clean and white. So chew it regularly for a healthier mouth. So ask Mother to get that special package of Cheerios. and look right inside for your 5-cent package of Dentine gum. Remember, Cheerios gives you real go power. Get a package tomorrow.
And we're back! I was having like a dreamy moment. And you'll see why in a few minutes. I'm here with Biting Saints. I'm here with actually 2 of the members of Biting Saints, Angel and Ivan. And if you pan over the camera to Ivan, you'll see why I was having like a dreamy moment.
Oh no! You know, Ivan has that kind of effect on people.
And my eyes are changing.
Here we go. This is going to be one of those interviews, folks.
Yes, I admit it. I'm saying it out loud. Angel's known all along that I look at Ivan.
Well, you know, the lead guitarist is normally the sex appeal guy in the band. You know what I mean?
I didn't know.
That's a skill. Like, I don't know. Oh, stop it. Stop being so modest. You know that the women love you.
I think he's turning like 3 colors of red right now.
And you're
I was not expecting
of course.
I was not expecting to start like this at all. Like, it seriously wasn't. I was just like, all right, let's sit down and talk. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know where this is coming from. I was like, well, I have no comeback.
Okay, so yes, I confess. And now, moving right along. Who knows what's going to happen after the show? The cameras won't be on me, so you can use your imagination.
No.
So, Biting Saints.
Yes.
Heavy metal band.
From New York City.
From New York.
Yep.
How did you all come together? Tell us really quick.
Well, I guess Ivan, you can start that.
Yeah. So basically, the way it happened is Robo just finished coming back to New York.
He's the drummer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Robo, our drummer, he just got back to New York. I forgot, he was like in a different total state. And when he came back, he was really itching to get down into back into music. And I knew Robo from when I was younger, and he didn't know that I played guitar. So then he was like, "Oh, hey, we should jam out." So one day we just all got together, we played, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm forming a band, and I have this other guitarist named Joe, who was the rhythm guitarist in our band." And he was like, and he wants to play with us too. So we all got together, and it worked out in the beginning, and we were like, yeah, this is awesome, let's make some music. Then we had like a revolving doors of members, especially bass players. Can you believe that? Bass players.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. It's
what happens? Like, what happens with bands? It's 5 of you.
Right.
So, how do you find that happy medium together? Because you guys are making really fucking great music.
Well, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, I mean, it's also
BitingSaints.com. Go on it.
So it's also a matter of, since the 5 of us are great friends, we have great chemistry together. We get along. We have like this family orientation, I guess you could say. We fight and bicker with each other every once in a while, but we can always look past it and accomplish what's necessary. And we have somewhat the same taste in music. Some of us stray off a little, but at the end of the day, it all seems to work out beautifully, and I guess I'm pretty grateful for that.
We got a phone call coming in. Who's calling? Hello.
It's also a matter of
Who's on the phone? What? I can't even hear anything. You gotta talk louder, whoever it is that's calling.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Erica. Is this Miss Blue?
Yes. Hi, Erica.
From way back when.
Oh, I know who this is. Oh my God.
I wanted to support your show, and I had to call in and say happy birthday to you. I know it's been many years, but I'm so glad you're doing your thing.
Thank you so much, Erica. Thank you for watching. Bye. Now you got to call my real phone so that we can talk on the phone.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you, love. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yes.
That was awesome. Well, I going back to the whole family-oriented thing, we have here Tiffany, who recently got engaged with the lead singer, so he's off the table. But Ivan is not off the table.
Ivan is very much available.
He might be on the table, but not with any of you ladies.
Oh my.
He's like, why didn't anybody tell me this?
Hey,
I swore him to secrecy. Now, Tiffany is the fiance to Angel. She also is the creator of the wonderful jewelry that I'm wearing today. Isn't it beautiful? It's called lovebleedsjewelry.com. So go on it and buy some jewelry. And it's custom made, and that's the beautiful thing about.
Yeah, you can have it custom made, and I have pieces that I design myself.
So
everything is vintage material and natural stones. And she wanted a little skull.
I did,
so
because I have an obsession with skulls, so
and she
I had
wanted something to accent those beautiful
my boobs.
So I made you the stone horn.
So that, people can see the stone horn and the boobs at the same time. I don't know how my boobs got into all this. It was never something, well, now they're here and I work with. So here's the beautiful jewelry that she made me today. Thank you so much. Definitely check out her site, custom made, and as you can see, she literally made this a couple of days ago. It's flawless. It's beautiful, and it's mine. You can't have it. So, getting back to, thank you, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Getting back to the band and the family-oriented nature that you have. Is it important, that when you disagree on something, that you talk about that instead of keeping it to yourselves and not, airing it out on an interview when somebody finds out? It's like, hey.
No, it's absolutely necessary. You don't want emotions to kind of mess things up. You know what I mean? Like, if we normally have an agreement within the five of us, if one of us has an issue with the other, we bring in all five and we sit and we discuss it out. We come to some kind of compromise, because obviously there's five of us, there's five different personalities,
right?
So there will be a disagreement. There's just no way of avoiding that. There's just no way at all. So we've come to always an agreement that if there's always any kind of issue, we can sit down and discuss it and work it out and try to compromise as best as we can.
How do you deal with the whole girlfriends, wives, and all of that stuff? Because you know how there's always like the rumor, like, with the Beatles, how they say that Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles and all that stuff. Like, how do you deal with that? I want to know how you deal, having the lead singer. It's not like he's, fail over here. This is a hot guy, You have to deal kind of with the girls screaming when he's like screaming and sweating.
It's like the Dr. Jekyll and Hyde story, it's like, when you're with your special person, you're
not in his
you're this one person,
right,
that you have to be at that time, and I think it's like you guys finding that compromise, like, hey, when I'm
it comes down to this. I'm a happy guy. I'm marrying her because I'm happy, so I don't need to wander or anything. I'm good. I'm happy. Music is my mistress, so she'll be my wife and music will be my mistress, and I'm good.
Okay, so tell me, where are you playing next? Where are you playing next?
Next place we're playing is Sullivan Hall on May 23rd.
So May 23rd, Sullivan Hall, Biting Saints. Are the tickets on sale?
Yes, they are. You can email us at bitingsaints@gmail.com or message us on bitingsaints.com, and somebody will get back to you right away.
Now we're gonna end the show with their video.
Morbus Mentees. And I love this video. It's just a hot video. What do you mean, why? Why not?
You can just play the website instead.
I do. I like that video.
We got another music video that's being edited right now for Weathermen, which is the next song that's going to be released.
Okay.
And also our EP.
Yeah, our full length.
So you guys, you're really like, this is it. You want to go all the way. Any compromises? Anybody comes to you and says, I want you to sing a ballad in your next album?
No, I'm good.
No ballads, straight up heavy metal.
I'm good.
You think the music industry is just gonna have to accept this is it?
Pretty much.
It's whenever we feel like writing, really. It's
that's how big people started, you know. They broke the mold.
Well, we gotta go, unfortunately. But this is my birthday. Thank you so much. Love you all. Keep it kinky. Thanks, Fighting Saints.
Yes.
Inside, what I cannot see. Flashback needles, like the brain. Flash off that down, breaking clay. Back down world, will I fall that dead? But I got still cool. He who was a madman, you look surprised to find us here. But I got still cool. He who was a madman, you look surprised to find us here. Find your frontier.